Hey everybody, Lawrence Moore here again, and I wanted to give you some technique exercises that you can do for building left and right hand technique at the same time. I call this particular exercise the spider exercise, and I call it that because we're going to be building dexterity in our left hand, while our right hand is going to be getting more familiar with playing individual strings, either with a pick or with just your fingers individually. We alternating your first and second fingers, or if you play classical guitar, your I and M fingers. So, like I said, I call this the spider exercise, and this is kind of what it looks like. All right, so the most difficult part about this exercise is getting really comfortable with moving each one of your fingers individually. Our fingers are all kind of they use some of the same muscle groups, and what that does is it kind of encourages, for instance, your first finger. If you move your first finger, your second finger might want to move as well, and especially with your third and fourth fingers, those two are especially kind of connected together in a way that your other fingers aren't. And so if you move your third finger, your fourth finger either wants to do something really similar, or depending on how it's being used, something completely opposite. And we want to be able to control each one of those fingers regardless of what the other fingers are doing. And so that's what this spider exercise is about for your left hand. We'll talk about right hand technique in just a second. And so what you'll start this exercise doing is all four of your fingers are going to be responsible for each fret. This is called first position. So your first finger is going to play the first fret. Your second finger will play second fret, third finger, third fret, and fourth finger, fourth fret. First, second, third, and fourth. You'll end up playing the entire exercise all the way up the fretboard and all the way to the 12th fret. So we're going to go higher in pitch vertically and higher in pitch horizontally on the fretboard. This is kind of what the exercise sounds like. So that's how you'll start the exercise. You'll first go all the way from the very first fret on your low E string. Then you'll play your second fret, third, and fourth. And notice that as I play the exercise, I don't let my fourth finger go very far at all. No more than 2 or 3 millimeters from from where it's hovering above that fourth fret there. And I do that intentionally. You do not want that fourth finger to move at all if possible. If you kind of start doing that, then you're going to end up developing some pretty bad technique. And you want to eliminate as much space as possible, trying to get all the way through the frets as easily and comfortably as possible. And if your fingers are all kind of curled up over here when they should be up here, then when it's time to play that fret, you've got to move all the way over here to get in position. And you just want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't want to have to worry about moving anywhere when your fingers could already be there. This is really difficult at first. You're retraining the muscles in your hands and in your fingers to do something they've never done before, just like with any other instrument. They've never done any of this kind of thing before, so I would suggest starting super slow, as slow as you can get, until you can get every single fret to not only sound correctly, but have all four fingers exactly where they're supposed to be at any given point. Before you move from one finger to the next finger, all four fingers are in place. I start my first fret, and then I move to my next fret. But before I move to the next fret and put my second finger down, I double check and make sure that fourth finger is still where it is, as well as the third finger. So first fret, second fret, third fret, fourth fret. Once I've gotten all the way down to first position on my high E string, coming back up to your low E string, playing each individual fret on each string is a little different than it is coming back from low string to first string. in order to do that, I'll move up 1 fret and I'll slide to the second position. First finger dictates what position you're in. First finger's on 2nd fret, so it's 2nd position. And I'll play backwards. 4, 3, 2, 1. Still doing as best as I can to keep all fingers just barely hovering above that fretboard. Just barely hovering above it. Once I get there, my 4th finger will go ahead and play the next note on the B string. So I'll start like this. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4 on the B string. And once there, my 4th finger switches with my 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. Just like that, all at the same time. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once I get there, I do the same thing, and I scoot over 1 fret, and I go back to your 1st string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the whole exercise. You'll keep doing that from 1st position all the way up until your 1st finger lands right here on the 12th fret. Once you play that, you're done with the exercise. So now let's talk about right hand technique. So with my right hand, I'm still going to do the same exercise, except this is actually called alternate picking. With this, and actually I'll do an entire video on different picking styles. But with alternate picking, instead of always strumming down 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, I'm going to use the momentum I've already built from that down strum to continue that motion. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. From a different angle, it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I strum down once, and then I come right back up on the same string, and I come right back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you want those motions as small as possible. You want to move, just like with your left hand, you want to move as little as possible. That's how you build speed, and that's how you build that momentum to really fly up and down the fretboard as easily as possible. I also mentioned that you might want to try this exercise with your fingers, with your 1st and 2nd, or your I and M fingers. Now, if you want to do it that way, you'll do the same thing, and actually I'll demonstrate it both ways for you. If I'm alternate picking, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I'm doing that with just my 1st and 2nd fingers, or my I and M fingers, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2,